R-E-C? Okay. Okay, so this story is called Soap. Okay?
One day.
Now, did you know that back in the olden days, they didn't have washing machines to wash their clothes?
What?
They hadn't been invented yet. Do you know how they washed their clothes back then?
What? Except what?
Yeah, they would have a big pot, and they would have to wash them outside. They'd have to build a big fire, and then have a big pot filled with water, and then just use soap like we use soap to take a shower. They would have to use that kind of soap for their clothes. Now, in our story, there's an old lady. When she was fixing to do her laundry, she was getting all of her stuff in her pot and everything, all her water heating up, and then she realized she was out of soap. So she had a little boy who's 7. Who in here 7? Anybody 7?
I'm not 7.
You're almost 7.
I'm 8.
Y'all been 7 though, right?
I'm 8.
You're 8? 10. Okay.
I'm 6. I ain't
You're
10.
6. Okay.
I'm
Well,
6. So yeah.
you know what I mean. You're close. Okay.
I'm not.
So she said, "Now, kiddo,
No.
I need you to go to the store for me and go buy me some soap."
Okay.
So she gave him some money. He put it in his pocket, and she said, "Don't forget soap, soap, soap. You just keep saying soap. Keep saying soap until you get to the store." Right, so that's what he did the whole way there. He decided he's going to take the shortcut. Okay. He decided he's going to take the shortcut, and he kept saying soap, 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 as he was running along, soap, soap, soap. Then he had to stop. Because the day before it had been raining really hard, so the road was really muddy. And he was concentrating so hard on saying soap, 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 and he almost slipped and fell. Now, he didn't fall all the way down. He just kind of wobbly. He caught his balance, but then he had forgot what he was supposed to get at the store. So he started pacing, and he would say, "Here I had it, here I lost it. Here I had it, here I lost it." Back and forth and back and forth. And then he made a big muddy spot in the road because he was pacing, going back and forth so many times. So a man came along, and he was watching that boy pacing back and forth. And he said, "What have you lost, kid? I'll help you find it. Just tell me what you lost." But then, as he was walking toward the boy, he slipped in that mud puddle, fell all the way down. Oh, goodness. He said, "This spot is slicker than soap." And the boy said, "Soap! That's what I was supposed to get. Soap, 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 soap." And you know what? The guy thought he was making fun of him, saying soap, 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 soap so many times. And the man said, "Don't you make fun of me. Say you're sorry, you won't do it again." So the boy said, "I'm sorry, won't do it again." So what do you think was in his head now? "I'm sorry, won't do it again. I'm sorry, won't do it again." So he's keeping on walking on to the store saying, "I'm sorry, won't do it again. I'm sorry, won't do it again." Boy's a little loco, I think. So he was running down the lane saying, "I'm sorry, won't do it again," over and over. He couldn't remember what he was going to the store for. Again, he forgot again. And then he ran smack into an old lady. She had a basket with some eggs and a thing of milk. Basket goes flying, milk goes flying, the eggs go flying in the ditch. And he said, "I'm sorry, won't do it again. I'm sorry, won't do it again." And she said, "Kid, you just busted my eggs and you spilled my milk." He says, "I'm sorry, won't do it again." She said, "Well, I know you're sorry, but at least go get me my basket, my eggs, my milk." So he climbs in the ditch, and he gets mud and eggs and all over him. He's covered from head to foot. He says, "I'm sorry, won't do it again." And he brings her a basket back. She said, "That's all right. I know you're sorry. No use crying over spilled milk." You ever heard that before? Well, guess what is in his head now? No use crying over spilled milk. So he's saying, no use crying over spilled milk. The boy went on down the lane. He couldn't remember what he was supposed to get. He just kept saying, no use crying over spilled milk. Then he comes across the milkman. So back in the old days, there used to be a milkman that would come to your house and deliver milk to you. You didn't go to the store to get it. Milkman's wagon had got stuck in the nasty muddy ditch. So the milkman was trying to push it out. He heard the boy saying, no use crying over spilled milk. And he said, "Kid, I'm not crying. Get over here and help me push this wagon out." So he got over there, got down in the muddy, yucky ditch with him and trying to help him push it out. And the boy got even more mud all over him. So now he's covered in eggs, he's covered in milk, and he's covered in mud. You think he looks very handsome? No. The man said thanks and drove off.
I think.
But before the man had driven off, do you know what he said to the boy when he was trying to give him help? He said, "Can't you see? I need help." Guess what's stuck in the boy's head now? Can't you see? I need help. Can't you see? I need help. So he's walking to the store, and he couldn't remember again. He still forgot what he was supposed to get. So he kept saying, "Can't you see? I need help." So he goes to the front of the store. He meets an old man that has a cane. And the old man is blind. He can't see. So he says to, the boy sitting here saying, "Can't you see? I need help." And the man said, "I may be blind, but I can smell you, and you sure do stink. You need a bath." So the boy says, now he's saying, "I sure do stink. I need a bath, I think. I sure do stink. I need a bath, I think." And he's walking into the store. He says to the lady at the counter, "I sure do stink and need a bath, I think." And he's filthy from head to toe. And the lady at the counter says, "You sure do need a bath, boy. You better use lots of soap."
Soap.
So he's like, "Soap! That's what I was here for. Soap, 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 soap." So he bought the soap and he went straight home. He did not take that shortcut again because he didn't want to get lost again. He got home. His mama took one look at him and just said, "Oh my goodness." She wrinkled her nose and she grabbed her brush and she grabbed the soap and then she grabbed the boy. She took him down to the river and she threw him in the river and soaked him head to bottom 3 times trying to get all that mud and nastiness off of him. Clothes and all. He was still in his clothes when she gave him a bath because his clothes were messed too. And then all the mud was finally gone and she took 2 clothespins and hung him on the clothesline to dry while she went and finished her laundry.
Really?
She hung him up in his clothes on the clothesline to dry. Really? At least that's what the story says. Do you believe it?
No.
No?
No. Turn it off.
I think it was pretty funny though. Have
What
you ever done
time?
that before?